Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we dig into the dusty documents of big business and find the juicy bits. Today we're taking a peek at Red River Bankshares Incorporated, and let's just say there is a bit of director drama on the menu. So, what is the headline here? A director, Michael J. Brown, has decided to step down from the board of Red River Bankshares Incorporated and its banking arm, Red River Bank. It is effective right now, the 24th of November 2025. He has been on the board since January of 2024. Now, the CEO, Blake Shetland, had some kind words, calling Mr. Brown a tremendous asset whose advice helped guide the company. Mr. Brown himself chimed in, saying he enjoyed his time and looks forward to the company's continued success. And here is the important part that's often buried in these filings. The company is clearly stating that Mr. Brown's departure is for personal reasons, and not because of any disagreements with how the company or the bank are being run. This is good to see, as it avoids any red flags about internal conflicts that could signal deeper issues. Alright, so that is the main news on the leadership front for this particular report. Now, you might be wondering what else is going on with Red River Bankshares Incorporated. While this 8K filing doesn't feature extensive financial tables like a quarterly report, it is still a crucial piece of information. It tells us about changes within the company's leadership structure. For Red River Bankshares Incorporated, a regional banking institution, these changes in board composition can sometimes be early indicators of future strategic shifts, or simply part of normal corporate governance where directors serve fixed terms or decide to move on for personal reasons. Given its listing on the Nasdaq stock market LLC under the ticker symbol RRBI, transparency about such matters is key to maintaining investor confidence. Looking at the filing as a whole, it is a pretty straightforward announcement. Red River Bankshares Incorporated is a company incorporated in Louisiana and has its principal executive offices in Alexandria. They're registered with the Securities and Exchange Commission, or SEC, which is standard practice for publicly traded companies. The form itself, an 8K, is generally used to report significant events that shareholders should be aware of, and a director resignation definitely falls into that category. Now, if we were looking at a more in-depth filing like a 10Q or a 10K, we'd be diving deep into financial tables, looking at revenue growth, profit margins, balance sheets, and cash flow. For instance, we'd be searching for key figures like net interest income, which is crucial for banks, or perhaps changes in loan loss provisions. Wednesday be trying to understand if revenue is growing faster or slower than expenses, and if the bank is effectively managing its risks. A sudden jump in provision for loan losses, for example, could signal trouble ahead with borrowers struggling to repay loans, which would be a major concern. Conversely, a consistent increase in net income coupled with a healthy return on equity would suggest strong financial health and effective management. We'd also scrutinize details like allowance for loan and lease losses to see how well the bank is prepared for potential defaults. However, in this specific filing, the story isn't about the numbers right now, but about people. The departure of a director, even for personal reasons, is something to note. It means a seat on the board is now open. Will they replace Mr. Brown quickly? Will the new director bring a different perspective or skill set? These are the kinds of questions that investors and analysts will be asking. It's like a player leaving a sports team. The team continues, but the dynamic might change in the broader context. Red River Bankshares Incorporated operates in the financial services sector, which is highly sensitive to economic conditions, interest rate changes, and regulatory environments. The banking industry is competitive, and stability in leadership is generally viewed positively by investors. A departure, even if amicable, means a period of adjustment. The fact that the company made it clear there were no disagreements is important damage control, ensuring the market doesn't speculate about internal turmoil. So, what is my take on this? For Red River Bankshares Incorporated, this filing is a minor event, a routine update about a board position. The company is trying to convey reassurance that everything is stable, and the departure of Michael J. Brown is not a reflection of any underlying problems with the business itself. The strong endorsements from the CEO and Mr. Brown himself aim to solidify this narrative. The key takeaway here is that while this particular filing isn't packed with financial revelations, it highlights the importance of leadership stability in any company, especially in the highly scrutinized banking sector. We'll be keeping an eye on any future appointments to the board to see if there are any strategic implications. Alright, that is our quick decoder on Red River Bankshares Incorporated's latest report. What do you think about director changes and their impact on a company's direction? Let us know in the comments below. If you found this breakdown helpful, please hit that like button, subscribe for more corporate insights, and don't forget to join our Discord community linked in the description. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next decode.